Na hali-hali-hali-hó YouTube, üdv itt újra a Hogwarts Legacy-ben. Kicsit off-stream játszottam tegnap, ma 11-e van, tehát 10-e este. Abból itt láttatok egy rövid bevágást.
Well, that's one of Hogsmeade. Here I come.
Hello there, come in. Thanks for looking. A pleasure doing business. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Right. Just let me know if there's something to do. Right. Right. What's he watching now? Right.
Sometimes it's even worse than coffee.
Right. 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 Anything you got from touching. I expect a shot. You also are there. Mine's a passion industry. I said I was able to make for you. I expect a shot. You also are there. Why do you want to say that? I hate you. See, I'm just trying to watch. Oh. Right. 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 Why not? What's up?
What is your interesting? You, it's not time.
Right.
Come in, this way.
Right. Right. That's you. What a surprise. No, it's a special. Right.
Here I come.
Right. Right.
És miután ez meg is volt, folytassuk. Kicsit levelapoltam, egy-két sidequestet csináltam, de nem haladtam a főquesttel, pont azért, hogy azt majd streambe. Csak próbáltam szintet szerezni, meg fejlődni. De beszéljünk itt közben Nacival, Natival.
I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. the two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out to
Közben
you.
Samit halljátok, hogy kodozik.
I am here if you need.
Thank you, Natty.
Sami, halkabb legyél, légy szíves.
Be on your guard.
Várj, most mi a quest? Nem figyeltem pont a végére, mert Samóca ordibál.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe.
Wow.
It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity.
Na jól
We
van.
are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But
Bunkó
with all I
fasz.
plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
Beképzett picsa vagy.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You should never have come here.
Levioso! Incendio!
A 4-es vágányok partiára.
Levioso!
Oh, what's the
Az Voldemortnak a vangja. Dude, cast a spell! Willy Wiggle, kill that person! Köszönöm, nincs! Benne vagy a YouTube videóban.
Nincs 001, minikonfetti ágyú, forribé verketancverkeze YZZ.
Köszönöm szépen, nincs az 5. hónapodat, nagyon szépen köszönöm a támogatást, te vadállat, hili hali halió. Hello bello. Éppen varázsolunk. Ajjaj. Hallod? Azt leprotégóztam pedig. Pedig arra nyomtam egyet. Hili-hali-hali hó. Nincs nálam healing poti. Az a baj, mert azokat elhasználtam off-stream sajnos. Szóval, ja.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
Jaj. De levédem. Fogd vissza magad, Black Wolf. Állj meg!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Elnézést kérek.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in
Elfelejted mindig.
I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue.
Szia,
I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely.
Would
you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Rád írjak, nincs estére, hogy
I
szedd
brought a
le?
trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there.
4,5 megás. Vigyál, mindjárt iszok egy pillanat.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice
In
the
the
vines
car.
on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features.
Ide kéne állni
Place the
elő, hogyha hozzám
mallowsweet
beszél.
on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Elvileg amúgy akárhova látsz, oda el tudsz menni. Tehát, hogy így ilyesmik vannak. Nincs, azt rosszkor nyomod el, de amúgy nincs most sound alert. Mert ilyen van.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about
Revelio.
these piles.
Csak ezek vannak itt lent. Ezeket be kéne gyújtani?
Incendio. The flames make the fire sink. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Yes, how beautiful!
Milyen menőn néz ki.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
Ó, és akkor most már ezt is felüllokkolod, hogy ezeket a szarokat is meg tud oldani.
Which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Ja.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Revelio. Itt annyi sidequest van, basszus, nagyon durva.
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Ó, szegényke.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock has no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
Discord.
I'm sorry
this
happened to
vicces.
you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very
Ez
kind.
egy XDD-t kéne csetre
They
amúgy.
took them to their camp
Én be is írom
southwest of me,
telefonról.
just past some ruins.
Ez az emót is
Too
geci jó.
dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. Wish it
Discord.
had been under better circumstances.
Most ide kéne menni. De mik a questjaim? 16-oson lehet azt hiszem csinálni a...
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Ki mondta, hogy Discord? Discord, érted? Discord. Itt vannak pókok amúgy, képzeljétek el, én óriási páukok vannak, képzeld el.
Accio, potato. Levioso. Stupid.
Az halt.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Pók, fasz a pók. Ez milyen állat?
Levioso.
Felemeltem a tyúkot. Ne.
Levioso.
Figyeld miért repül. Ja. Kagos.
You lived here, I wonder.
Ezt kifosztottam tegnap amúgy.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Incendio.
Nagyon boomernek érzed magad? Helyes. Érezd is.
They know the lion. No one's fighting you. Confringo!
Levioso.
It isn't nor a puppet. You're a
Accio.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Hát boomer is vagy Black Wolf amúgy. Hány éves vagy Black Wolf?
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think...
Levioso. Potato. Stupid. I won't rest.
Why?
Stupid. Levioso.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Ezeket miért nem tudom felszedni? Hát jó. Azt az XP-t azt nem tudom felszedni. 20 vagy?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. He doesn't come round now. Made even more of
10 szekig tartsak egy enemit Airborne-ba. Ez vicces lesz.
wizard kind will submit.
Accio. Levioso.
Nem maradt a levegőben annyi ideig amúgy, vágod? Nem tudom, hogy kéne amúgy.
Levioso.
1, 2, de az a baj, leesik gyorsan. Az fasza.
You don't believe you could defeat me, do you?
Accio. Levioso. Protego. You are that. I won't rest until yes.
You won't survive.
Szóval az a baj, én nagyon lovas vagyok.
One more taken down.
Igen. Igen. Hol volt a last checkpoint? Hát ezek nagyon erősek. Fizikailag nem, de szellemileg vagy boomerja. Hát igen. Jó, mindegy, akkor nem...
Levioso. Protego. Accio.
Azt a kurva.
Why have you not run away?
Mennyi HP-m van, hallod? Nem hilledőzök vissza? Idővel. Valahogy lehet craftolni. Hogy kell craftolni? Gőzöm sincs. Hát jó.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Minecraft a craftolás! Hoppá, van egy poti nála, az pont jól jön.
Incendio. I'll find ya.
Kurva anyád! Ne! Ne! Pedig majdnem túléltük, hallod? Mennyire close volt? Basz meg. Amúgy. Kellene ez a kibaszott poti, hogy tudok ilyet csinálni?
The whistle.
If you are that. Levioso. Protego.
Szóval lett?
You're not even trying.
Protego. Accio. Levioso. Stupid. Protego. Stupid.
Honnan lő? Ja, ott van. Rotty, 10 fekvő. Jaj.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. That was quite something.
Hát ez quite something volt, ja. Nyomod, mindjárt nyomom. Jók ezek a hangeffektek. Ezek mik? Ezeket fel tudom emelni. Na mindegy.
Protego. Revelio.
Világíts. Téged kéne már világítani. Van egy droppom. Ott van kint, vagy az mi a szar? Az csak gomba, de ott van. Mi volt ez a földrengés?
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
Wow. Fogtok rá ülni? Nem.
Revelio. Levioso. Levioso.
Nem tudom elhúzni, de mi a faszom torra meg a ki? Na mindegy.
Accio. Protego. Incendio.
Hoppá.
Levioso.
Kurva anyám.
Protego. Stupid. Incendio.
Hát jó.
Accio.
Az a következő duelinges izém, hogy stupify-oljak valakit. Most már nem az. Ide is kell azt a port csinálni. De ez mind máshogy megy, csak ezeket kéne.
Incendio. Revelio.
Ott is megcsináltam volna. Akkor már amúgy.
Revelio. Revelio.
Na? Mindjárt megcsinálom, Gábor, nyugodj már meg. Mit kell megcsinálni?
I should investigate.
Ja.
Rowling himself will be proud.
Menő. A menci. Itt van valami. Alattam. Hát, az jó kérdés. Mi faszol ez? Gombáknak volt ilyen hangja előbb is.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, On. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Nagyon szívesen.
Revelio. Seems
És már tőle is lehet vásárolni.
Why don't you have a little peruse? There we are then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure. More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always say. Appreciate you stopping by.
A kék azt gondolom csak jobb. Ja.
Visit me again, won't you? Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Na. Elvileg nem lehet lemerülni a víz alá, tehát nem értem, hogy ezt most hogy kéne. Hát azt most nem fogom biztos megcsinálni inkább. Ott ragyom, megyek inkább órára. Jaj. Izé lesz, nem? Megyünk a virágokhoz. Weasleyhez. Vagy nem Weasley, ki az, de az Weasley, nem? A vörös hajúhoz. Megyünk most. Jadafost. Nem?
Revelio.
Ezt le kell csapni. Ezt megoldjuk már meg. Rájöttem, hogy kell megoldani. Szóval 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 az 5, meg 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 meg 9 az 14, és akkor ugye 14-hez még 3 kellene. Hol a másik? Ott van fenn, mi? Aha, de melyik a 3-as? 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. A kígyó, 3 fejű. Vagy mit tudom én, mi az? Ez. És az alsó, az pedig 11, meg 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, az 13, akkor az 8-nak kellene lennie, az meg ugye a pók. Ja. Nem erre kell menni. Azt hittem, hogy letok Dolphinba az egész tájból még minden. Úristen, ez de menő. Te rohadt jól néz ki. Úristen.
Revelio.
Merem, itt van. Valami. Aha. Van bent valami. Na, menjünk be órára inkább.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Ja, Professor Garlic.
You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Fogadd el a Battle Light.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back.
Hát amikor belépsz a Daisy-be, vagy hogy írt, küldj már screenshotot róla, megpróbálok segíteni.
And excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bone. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
A Mandrake. Ami sikít.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Le kell húzni az egeret.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his class.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Most van neked 10 percet, wow.
Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Ez a nyomorult fog jönni
in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine
Cool,
that
nyugodtan
wasn't a
segítek, ha tudom.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Erre kéne visszamennem. Az, hogy körbe megyek.
Revelio.
Fogykos.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Yo!
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
I do get nervous when the owls play.
Human transfiguration.
Revelio.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow it. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Ezeket nagyon jó unlockolni, mert amúgy ezek, hogyha kiunlockolod az összeset, azt hiszem 16 van, akkor képzeld el, hogy lesz egy olyan köpenyed, ami hogyha akárhányszor, hogy egy spellt elkasztolsz, akkor világít. Szóval nagyon menően néz ki. Na csináljunk potit.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Wow.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Ez a leves.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Revelio.
My parents.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative.
Weasley.
Gareth, by the way. Gareth
Weasley.
Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere.
Most ki lehet írtani az egész Weasley családot. 100 éve filmek előtt játszódik, csak őt kéne megölni. És minden máshogy alakulna.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Incendio.
Sajnos nem lehet kiírtani a családját, pedig...
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your...
Küld el nekem Discordon, elküldted?
This concoction's finished.
Küld el nekem privátba Discordon. Nem kaptam semmit tőled.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and...
Elküldtem.
That's odd. What's
Nekem nem küldted el.
Wait,
Ja, message requestben van, bocsánat, elnézést.
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gary.
Megszakadt a kapcsolat a kiszolgálva. Hát ez... akkor vagy neked neted, vagy a Sunnyvale-nek a netjével van baj.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice...
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Akkor a Sunnyvale-el van valami.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet.
Próbáld meg holnap egyértelmű, vagy próbálj meg egy netresit, hát ha az segít. Egy routerresit, talán jobb lesz.
Particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat...
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp
Persze, szívesen
wasn't too
segítek.
disagreeable when you handed in your potion.
Kis Daisy-t, hogy élvezze bárki, az a bármikor.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle.
Még nem
after we
csináltam,
left.
Gábor, nyugodj meg.
Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Ez néz ki a legjobban amúgy szerintem. Hát ez, jó.
You can't imagine.
You can't imagine. Valaki kommentelt az Instagram posztomra egy ilyet, hogy hey, you stumbled upon your friend, seems like a perfect fit to represent our new brand cause people reaching out our main page. All for explicit future details. DM main page all for X. For gamers, by gamers. DM to join our team. DM-eljük, aztán lesz, ami lesz.
Revelio.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Ott egy bagoly.
Accio.
Nem lehet basztatni őket.
Revelio. Accio.
Nem azt akartam. Azt nem lehet odahozni.
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
Kapunk full damage-et? Nem is olyan sokat. Az billentyűzet így átszíneződött, amikor sebződtem. Wow. De menő. Figyelj amúgy. Nem szálltál. Na mindegy.
Revelio.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Nagyon vicces, hogy átalakul pirosra a Bill. Jó, hogy ebben van benne. Az komoly.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
It's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And...
Ezek a manók, ezek kurva viccesek amúgy, hogy ilyen a harmadik személyként beszélnek magukra. Azt a kurva! Mi a szar ez? Mi a kurva anyja volt ez az állat, bazd meg? Hallod? Mik ezek az állatok? Haló? Azt a kurva. Úristen. Hoppa, ott a level up. 2 szint és lehet hát tanulni a vicces dolgokat.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Kenyeret teszik a squid. What the fuck? Ja, nem akarom elskippelni.
Revelio.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh. Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages.
Mi a fasz?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Revelio.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to them. Where did you suggest we meet?
Near the Forbidden Forest. Easy enough.
I suppose
if you don't...
Jó! Itt pedig nincsen más. Én arra viszont már jártam amúgy. Nagyjából. Mert most mi a quest? Scropehoz kéne visszamenni, ja? Akkor összefáradjunk vissza hozzá. Először Scrope, aztán az erdő. Mert erdő. Moroszéki kerek. Erdő. Amúgy mik a questjeim most? Ez is megint egy sidequest, mert én nagyon el vagyok. De szerintem nem. Ja, ez főquest.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
És eltűnt. Akkor gondolom ezt kéne megcsinálnom. Akkor erdő, és akkor dodge-olunk. Gondolom ez kell. Mert... Aha, ja. Pontosan. Hát akkor... nézzünk be az erdőbe.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio.
Aren't you the student who chased Ranrock's loyalists out of Lower Hogfield?
Na. Akkor dodge-oljunk. De hogy? Kurva anyád. Érzem most már, hogy kell.
Yes.
Levioso. Accio.
Came none too soon. Ugh.
Na nézem, hogy árulapot amúgy inkább megveszem most, érted? Ha már úgy vagyunk. Te árulsz-e potion-t?
Hello, Mr. Semi. What do you have?
Ruhát árulni? Nem, van nála poté.
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Az nem tudom, föl se vagy alsó, mert amúgy hova megyek.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn
Well done.
Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Tudok egy másik spellt, ami tök jó erre.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Nem is így kell, hanem... nem. T betű. És... ez.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right idea, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ahogy mondja, kérem, Kend. Térek pedig van.
Irondale's not half as tough as it's there.
Accio. Levioso. Potato.
Stop flipping around like a pennywig! No. You'll have to fight this thing.
Azok kapták rendesen.
Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp...
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Revelio.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Milyen kis cukrállatkák.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Center.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
I will make you.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Revelio.
I wonder how big this place is. These fools must have something to do with opening this door. Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
Wow. És ez is ilyen kéken világítottam úgy.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. These spells will help me through this.
Incendio. Incendio. Levioso.
Ez micsoda?
That platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Incendio!
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Accio! Revelio!
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this, but there's no sign of him.
Perfect school uniform, hoppá. Még ilyen, hogy perfect.
Incendio!
Jackdaw can solve this so well.
Protego! Stupid! Stupid! Accio! Levioso!
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Az komoly. Szépen lassan összeáll.
Revelio!
Rám fognak ugrani.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall in there.
Accio! Revelio!
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Accio!
Milyen lomha a karakter amúgy, de lassan ugrál fel az ilyen izéken.
Incendio!
Oh.
Incendio! Accio! Protego! Stupid! Stupid! Incendio!
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign. Incendio. Accio.
Hát akkor erre nem megyünk, akkor gyerünk vissza.
Incendio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio.
A kurva nyelv.
Levioso. Accio.
És még egy láda, nézd oda.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but what could he be? That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio!
Arra kéne acciózni, nem? Ezt a lent kéne lehozni.
Accio!
Nem is itt van. Hol van a platform? Ja. De jó.
Accio!
Ja, várjál csak.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Revelio. Accio.
Ja, várjál. Nekem merre kéne mennem?
Protego. Revelio.
Most, hogy így amúgy... What?
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Ez fura. Ja, várjál, erre nem? De nem.
Revelio.
Jó, és itt a kis térképet meg se lehet nyitni. Ó. Hát akkor akkor erre gondolom.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. He's confident. There you go. Stupid. Incendio. Stupid. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio.
Ezt kellett több mint 2 másodpercig levegőbe tartani. A 2 nem itt, ja? Oha.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Majdnem nem lett meg. Az igen. És itt vannak megint olyan izék. Megint az enemi van ott, az a pajzsos, ilyen guardian valami.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. There's Jackdaw looking dead as ever. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Accio! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Protego! Stupid! Accio! Protego! Accio! Levioso!
Ó, és jönnek a nagy kutyák is. Oha. Hát erre kellett ma tartogatnia.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Hoppá.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Au.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Ott is van.
But that's unnerving. What's happening?
Ahogy így lépek, a lépteim mennek. Látod? Ilyen szarok vannak.
Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Mi a fasz?
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of it.
Ja, ki is nyílt.
What is this place?
És itt vannak az alapítók. Hoppá.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Ezt meghagyom 16-ig, hogy utána azon is el tudjam oda is rakni. És vajon mennyire lesz könnyű visszajutni ide? Az itt a kérdés.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Handy resource indeed.
Revelio.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Úristen, egy szint, boys. Ez oda fog vinni, ugye? Ezt is kinyitjuk. Opa.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Repülős óra lesz, hoppá. Várjál, gírezünk, inventorizunk, ezeket itt átnézzük, jó. Talents az majd 16-oson. Szerintem ugye ez... Jó, hát akkor... menjünk repülni! Ó, még egy ilyen.
Revelio.
Ó, itt van. Akkor mindegy.
Revelio.
Erre nem tudom, mi van.
This stairwell looks promising. This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure?
Oh. Zárva.
Revelio.
Hetest. Nincs ilyenre időnk. Órára menjünk. Erre mi van lent? Itt van valami, várj, ezt megnézzük. Ilyenre nincs időnk, azt ide lejövök ugyanúgy, de erre jöttem, és a láda meg a fal másik oldalán van, szóval kalapkabát.
Revelio.
Na. Menjünk már arra, amerre tényleg kéne. Végre tudunk utána repülni, wow.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up! Up! Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard.
This'll
Do
take some getting
care.
used to.
The brooms are school property. I want them
I think I'm
returned
getting
in
the hang
one
of
piece.
this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Shall we? Milyen advanced.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
That wasn't too bad.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
De rohadt menőn néz ki az egész.
Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as... Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ah! Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And Meowlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
Kurva jó érzés, vagy nagyon jó a repülés, nagyon jó feelje van, tehát elég menő.
Dismount here. And where have you two been? Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough! Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
Oké, tanárnő.
That was some rather good flying.
Ó, köce. Rather good. Az annyira nem jó, amúgy, hogy mondjam.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Ja, és akkor most vennem kell egy broomot is, gondolom. De menő köppenye van.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Tehát már is kezdhetjük, akkor elég 15-ösnek lenne.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Hol a szarba vagyok?
Revelio.
Gear slots are full. Valamit destroyolni kéne. El kéne adni a dolgokat amúgy, de... El kéne menni Hogsmeade-be, venni egy broomot. Jó. Aztán megyünk Sebastianhez. Hallott Sami. Sebastian.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I wouldn't mind a job of that.
Hol van az a vicces... Sporting needs. Az a pot is, akkor ide kéne jönni? Gondolom. Oda itt is vagyunk. Helyben.
Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available, Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
És akkor adjuk már el, ami szar amúgy.
Nice doing business with you. That item is of the highest quality.
Ez kéne nekem.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
Na.
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Mi?
Incendio.
Mi van? Ja. Jaj. Itt nem tudok leszállni. Why?
Over here.
Over here.
It's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost to his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target.
Ezek meg nem azok, sajnos. Nekem ez helyett kéne inkább.
Best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras.
Confirmed.
Nice work. That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge.
Megbízok benne, hát.
You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Szerintem még pont egy szint kéne. 16-tól van a... Szerintem. Nem hiába. A Talencnél nem hiába van amúgy, hogy...
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Oké, ezt meg kellene ezt a gyereket egyszer.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Az, hogy merre kéne menni, az kicsit elég érdekesen mutatja a játék néha. Vannak fura dolgok. Na mindegy. És az évek fölött csak annyit mondja, hogy ja, amúgy majd kellenek ilyen lószarok, hogy csinálj ilyen assignmenteket, akkor nem leszek boldog. A baldag.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Wow.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Mi a szar ez?
What is this place?
Szami lerakta azt rendesen a háttérbe, nem hallottátok.
It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke?
Revelio.
Must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Na.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Na most.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of moon.
Mi volt itt negyediknek? Az.
We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Dick.
Can't you leave us down?
Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
Oh.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Lehet húzni.
Revelio.
Azt felhagytam. Mindegy.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Nagyon nyomom. Ja.
Revelio. Accio.
Hát látod. Hát látod. Nem tudom behúzni ezt a szart. Nem hinném. Na majd így. Hallod? Chamber of Secrets 3 órás. Ja. Az egy hosszú izé, de amúgy nincs benne a Chamber of Secrets. Benne van a WC. A játékban amúgy. Be tudsz menni a mosdóba, ugye? De ott a csap, meg ott a csapon amúgy a Slytherinéknek a logója is. Streamben nem néztem meg, de megnéztem off-stream. Most ez direkt nem akar bejönni amúgy? Ezt gőzöm sincs, hogy kéne. Lehet direkt forgatja mindig ilyen hülyén ezt az egészet. Nem tudom, hogy erről kellene bemennem egyáltalán. Oh. De... Na, várjál. Előbb engedte. Várjál? Ja. Akkor meg vagyunk. Mármint... Ja.
I hope that house elf can find us in here. Accio!
Nem dől le. Oh. Ott az elf.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The room of requirement will always be equipped for the seeker's needs.
A vélasszony.
Unplottable, so won't appear on any map.
Hang vagy megölni. Nem lehet sajnos. De volt egy másik Weasley. Azt is meg akartam már. Az idegesített nagyon a másik Weasley, de sajnos. Sajnos nem lehet bántani.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes.
Hát amúgy ja.
Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Oh wow.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing.
Oh, ide tudom behozni azokat az itemeket.
Understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Elfekkel, akiket levaláztam. Na ja. Az a sál, ez jobban néz ki amúgy. De ez a szemüveg nem tetszik. Szóval ezt vegyük már le. Ez... Ez tetszik, mert full fekete ized. A sztorid. Húha. Az menő lenne, kappa.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take
Hogy
advantage.
vagy kecsó?
Now, I'll give you a
Mi zuhan veled?
conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Hoppáre.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are
Tolnát
like
te is?
recipes.
Mi tart
They
vissza?
list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should
Ja,
have
hogy csak
acquired
áprilisban
some
jön
for
ki
a potion
boxra. Oh.
station and potting table from tomes
Oh.
and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Ó, várjál már. Bazd meg, és nem... Ez milyen szint változtatja? Az izét változtatja.
Well done.
Ez a rohadt menő.
Whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
GeForce Now.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanish. Return to me.
De van nálam, nem?
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Várjál már. Hajó gamerek.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
Sziasztok, srácok! Mivel játszottatok? Milyen gameszkó ment? Hili-hali-hali-hó. Hoppá. Nem akartam azt a szegény növényt kidobni. Mindennel is. Ja? Jó.
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks.
Ó, Wingardium Leviosa-t is tanulunk. Nyomtatok ti is a Harry Pottert? Netán.
It warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom.
Dee cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Várjál, andúzzuk már le. Nagyjából ugyanitt tartasz, szóval... És hanyas szinten vagy? Mert én direkt fejlődtem szintbe, mert én utána olvastam egy dolognak, csak nem akarom leszpoilerezni minek. Hanyas szinten vagy? Vagy 16 körül? 19 nagyjából 20. Akkor te is már lehet, hogy tanulgattál dolgokat. Amúgy ezt át akarom rendezni. Nem így akarom. Rájöttem. Ezt a sarkot, azt a sarkot elkezdjük berendezni. Ő sikálja a padlót? Wow. Ez volt az? Amúgy ez...
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
És ez kéne nekem feketével. Jó. Várjál már, de ezek mik itt? Még várjál már. Ja, hogy vannak nagyok is. Ó. És ez meg ilyen hopping pottok, wow. Még nekem ez is kéne. Ezt visszarakom ide amúgy. Andúztam véletlen, basszus! Te hülye vagyok.
To see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom.
Szellemileg sérült streamer.
can acquire some by vanishing items here in the room, or you can gather it outside the Hogwarts grounds.
Várjál, change size. Ja, hogy ezt lehet ilyen óriásiba is.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more. Conjuration can be... Why don't you try...
Flora decorations, azt mondja.
They cannot believe how many beasts you have here. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
De várjál, ennek is lehet...
Hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Ennek is lehet a méretét állítani. Oh, wow. Azt csak ide kéne tenni középre egyet. Visszavontam, bassz meg, mindig backspace-szel mennek vissza, mert Fallout 4-ben mindig backspace-szel léphettél vissza, ha építkeztél. És bassz meg, fogykos vagyok. Ja, úgyha lerakod ugyanazt, akkor úgy látom, hogy az is jó.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can.
I think you're ready. The altering spell will allow you to customize. You can change the colors, patterns. Let's get started, shall we?
Tehát csak kellett volna várnom egy kicsit, és át is tudtam volna állítani mindent magamtól is. Értem. Jó.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Nicely done. Now, ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I...
És kapsz még egy szobát, meg még egyet. Wow.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Weasley azt mondja, wisely legyen a használat. És meg vagyunk 16-osak. Vagy pont nem. Ó, baszak, pont nem. Hol volt az a challenges? Hogy ezeket ugye fel tudod unlockolni. Ezt nagyon testre lehet szabni amúgy, nagyon durván. Wow.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
De várjál, és akkor most ide is tudok... Ocean... wow, na. Ide is lehet ültetni. Meg kell megcsinálni azt az egy questet, amit akartam. Amit tudjátok, hogy micsudi. De az először ezt kéne. Lehet közben étkezem egy kicsit. Ha már Szamúca ide hozta nekem az étkemet.
I was hoping to see...
You're back!
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Oh, és nem kell...
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
Oda kell rakni a könyvet.
This looks promising.
Uram, atyám.
Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Az egy térkép, és ennyi. Bro. Ennyi.
You were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Läszem lehet itt válaszolni, nem.
Skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Jó.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Nem most kéne megkapni a lehetőséget, hogy... Na mindegy. Nem? Hát akkor ennek meg utána kell nézni, ez pontosan hogy van. Viszont lehet, hogy én akkor itt ki is lépek. Hiszen... Azért ma lenyomtam egy majdnem 9 órás streamet. Komoly. Mentünk egyet gyorsan. Szóval így van. Tehát, nagyon szépen köszönöm mindenkinek, aki végigleste, vagy megleste a YouTube videót. Lehet, hogy még lesznek ilyen események, hogy én offline játszok, azt fölveszem és bevágom a videó elejére, hogy ugye semmiről sem maradjatok le 100%-ban biztosan. Viszont ezt a videót valószínűleg vagy vasárnap, vagy hétfőn fogjátok a YouTube-on látni. Ha pedig még több kontentet szeretnétek tőlem látni, akkor azt Twitchen meg tudjátok tenni. Twitch.tv/verke. Köszönöm mindenkinek, aki végignézte a YouTube-ot. Puszok titeket, hello bello!